Good day to each and everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys enjoy another banging video that I got for you guys. This is your boy GFC Garvan with another Premier League preview show. Where we're gonna go through the results that happened, all the games that happened today. So thank you guys for being here with me and to share, this Sunday evening. And I hope you guys subscribe, like, share, and please leave a comment in the comment section. So thank you guys again one more time for being here with me today on this one. So we're gonna go through a few results, of the scores that happened from yesterday. Every Sunday evening I try to bring you guys a few of the score here and there. So the first game we're gonna go through today, it's Brighton versus Leicester City. I don't know. If someone can tell me what really happened to Leicester City this season. For a team that normally fight for the top four, they're on the bottom of the table. That's why we love this Premier League, because it's so unpredictable. The Premier League is so unpredictable that you never can tell which team's going to walk out on which day, because it's so unpredictable. So none of us know when or how your team gonna do on the weekend, except for Man City, I guess. And Arsenal at this time we're flying. Arsenal and Man City is the two teams that's really flying this time around. So, we have to give credit where credit due for the Gunners and Manchester City, because they're been flying. And to be honest, I have to give them their credit. So right now, we're gonna go to the first game. That's where we said Bournemouth versus Leicester City. So you got Bournemouth 2, Leicester City 1. And that's the struggle of Leicester City this time around. Leicester City is a good team, but they're headed in the wrong direction. So I'm not gonna bash them talking about they're that, because Leicester City can rise because they got a good manager, so they can rise at any moment and start to get their perform back together. So Leicester City lose, and they're on the bottom of the table, and Bournemouth they've been rising. So you have to give the credit where credit due, and the Jamaican play for them too. I think Javon Lowe. Yeah, he played for them. So let me go through and see if he get in the game right here. He was on the bench. Yeah, he didn't get in the game today. Would have loved to see the reggae boy really run out. Yeah, but he didn't get in the game in this game. So, sorry for him. He didn't play today. But he's a very good player because he played for the national team against Argentina the other day. So move on to the next game. The next game we got Chelsea versus Wolverhampton, and my team, they look dominant. They're dominant that game from start to finish. It's a long time I haven't seen Chelsea being so dominant, but I have to take my hats off to the coach. He really put in his statics. So I guess in the last two games we scored 3 goals in each one of those games. And normally we struggle to score. So it seems like it's making a difference there. Tuchel was really found out because he don't really switch tactics during the game. But now you can see the fluidity of the change in that Chelsea team. Sometimes they play with a back 4, sometimes they go with a back 3. So it depends on the personnel they have on the field. They switch formation towards it, and I have to give credit where credit due, to Diego Costa. He's back in the Premier League playing for Wolverhampton, and I like what the fans did. They give him a very warm welcome, back at Stamford Bridge. The last time Chelsea won the title, he was our top scorer. So Diego Costa, deserve all the praise that he get, because he didn't leave on good terms To be quite honest, the way how Conte pushed him out of the team, it wasn't really that impressive the way he get rid of him. Put him over to the reserve and to the young team and change his parking lot where he couldn't go in the senior team parking lot and all of those little things. So it was nice to see him back and the warm welcome that he get from the fans. They cheer him on. When he locked the field right around and they stand and give him a standing ovation, and that's what a good player deserve. Especially the way how he leave. He didn't leave it in the greatest of manner, so that was really nice of the fan. To really give him that warm welcome. The goals scored for Chelsea was Kai Havertz. He netted his second goal of the season. Christian Pulisic, the American Captain America, get his first goal of the season, and then the homeborn Cuban graduate Amanda Broja get the third, and that one was the best one of the day. To be quite honest, that was a well taken finish from a top striker. Very young, and he's going to get his opportunity, and he's been very patient. I like the rest of young players that coming through coming this time around. The last time we really got so many young players coming through, I think the last couple of players was McCracken and I think John Terry, but he didn't stay. He moved on. But John Terry, you have to say, was the only one for the last 20 years. So nice to see these young players, the Reece James, the Mason Mount, the Broger, the Shaliba, Hudson Odoi, the Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I was glad to see they all taking the shot that they get, hold it with two hands and keep their head down and keep working. So that's kind of nice to see that they're taking their opportunity. The next game that we're gonna go to is Manchester City, and if you can say or you don't want to say, there's never a game without Erling Haaland put the ball back in the back of the net. That kid is a phenomenon. I keep on saying it. It's too bad that we're not gonna be able to see him showcase his talent on the World Cup stage, because I think they didn't qualify for the World Cup. But that kid is a phenomenon. You have to give him props where props is. He's scoring each and every game that he's playing so far. To be honest, he's been scoring goal like it's fun. When you're a kid and you're out there, you just want to run around in the yard and do all. That's how he's been doing. He just running out there like there's no other day. He just live in the moment. So I have to give praises where praises due. He come and everyone expect him to fail or to slow down in the Premier League this time around, but no, he keep on going. He's been producing too. All the haters and all the daughters, he's been shutting them up too by scoring, and he's been scoring some quality goal. And this young kid, Phil Foden, what a player. And you got the master behind him, Kevin De Bruyne, who seems like he just like got an eye of an arc. He can see, or he got eyes all over his head where he can see in every direction, where he just stringing the ball left, right, and center. And that's a world class player. I'm just sorry that Chelsea wasn't patient at those times to really see the talent that this young kid got and nurture him. They didn't give him a chance or his opportunity. The same thing with Salah. Chelsea let all these great players slip through their fingers because all the coaches that they used to get never believe in young talent. And that's how it goes when you got young talent and you don't pay the young talent enough attention or believe in them and show them like this is the pathway. You can reach there. All the coaches just believe in already made players. But sometimes you just have to take a step back and believe in the youngster, give him the opportunity, because without People always said experience. If you don't get a chance, you won't get the experience. If someone don't take the chance with me and give me a job, how can I get my experience? I can't get my experience when you're gonna keep on telling me I'm not experienced enough. You have to give me the chance for me so I can prove it. And that's what all the rest of the teams that he went to did. And now he's one of the greatest player in the world right now, to be quite honest. He's outstanding talent. Newcastle, Newcastle, Bradford, Newcastle 5, Bradford 1. Newcastle is a good team. They don't got a lot of big name players, but they got a good coach, and sometimes the coach can make the difference. Newcastle being the team that we used to know by playing a boring football and all of that, but things changed over there in Newcastle. Newcastle now is like a different team. They've been doing well. They've been scoring goals. They've been winning games, and we have to give Newcastle their roses right now, because they've been playing good games. You know, getting good wins where they need to. Normally Newcastle would be down in the bottom half of the table, struggling, but they're climbing the table. So I have to give them all their roses right now while they doing it. So it's not too bad. Move on to the next game. Tottenham. I don't know what to say about Tottenham, but for me, they're the luckiest team in the league today, to be quite honest. Tottenham, they I don't know what to say about them, but the greatest thing about Tottenham, they're digging out results. Your team, you're expecting from your team to dig out result, here and there, and that's what they've been doing. So, to be quite honest, you're looking for a team to grind out result, and that's what Tottenham been doing. They grind out result when they need to. So we can't say Tottenham is not getting the job done, even though they're playing some boring game. They beat Brighton and Albion 1-0, I think, or 1-0. So Tottenham, give them their credit where credit is due. They're finding ways to win game in the league. That's the main thing. And I told you guys about Antonio Conte. The last time Arsenal beat Antonio Conte, he ended up winning the league. So it's not gonna happen, to be quite honest. But you never can tell because the ball is round. And after all these players go to the World Cup, you don't know what player you're gonna get back, to be quite honest. So I'm not gonna sing any praises for any team, even if they started off real good and they've been doing their thing and they'll be up there, and we all gonna jump and say, oh, we're title contenders, or wait until after the World Cup, and then the first 2 weeks after the World Cup, then we all can show our bets in, and we all can make our claim. But for right now, I'm not making any claim about the top four or who's getting relegated or who's going to win the league. I'm not going to do none of that until after the World Cup, and let us see what player we get back from the World Cup. Because I got a very interested topic when I reached down to the Liverpool and Arsenal game, because the Liverpool and Arsenal game, I see something in that game what I've been seeing all season, especially with Liverpool. Something is really off. So I don't know what's going on right there, but we get to that topic in a few. Crystal Palace, Leeds United. Crystal Palace 2, Leeds United 1. And this was a very interesting game because Leeds United high tempo, high press, high pressure, winning the ball back in the final third. Like they're really like blow my mind with that one because they really press. I don't know how they do it, but they press you out of your shoes when they're pressing. Like their pressing is compact. They hunting. They hunt like a wolf. They hunt you in packs. Like they hunt you down and turn over the ball in your half. Really, really, really good. I don't know how they can do it for the whole entire season, to be quite honest, but I don't think they got a lot of players anyway going to the World Cup. So that can make a big difference for them too, because all those pressing and then they get that break, you know, probably they can end up in a European spot, to be quite honest, and qualify for Europe. But let us see how that one go before we throw our eggs in one basket. Sometimes you have to leave the eggs out. Don't throw all your eggs in one basket. You know, People, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification too, so you get uploaded every time I get a video uploaded. You guys get it. So please remember to hit the bell notification button too. While you're subscribing, support the brother. Give me a strength. I need a subscriber. I like the views too, but the subscribe give me more opportunity so my videos can reach out to more people. So I really, really like the subscribe. Help a brother out. You know, Subscribe to my channel, and please, if you can share or you can send it out to other people, I really appreciate it. You know, Tell a friend so a friend can tell a friend. The next game we're gonna talk about right here is West Ham United versus Fulham, London Derby. Fulham take the lead as usual, and goals. So Fulham lose two in a row. Fulham been playing. They start off the season real good. They've been playing some good stuff over there, and they lose today. I think Mikel Antonio, the Notarega boys, if I'm not lying, I think he come on and score too. Give me a second. Yeah, he scores the final goal in the 91 minute in stoppage time to give West Ham United a 3-1 win over Fulham. Pereira scored a wonderful goal. It was a well taken goal for Fulham. Pereira, that was a good finish. He scored the consolation goal for Fulham, even though they take the lead. So that was a pretty good game. Right now we're gonna move on to the big game of the weekend. This game is a huge game. It's a massive game. It's a game where normally used to be David against Goliath, and then the table turned. So I don't know. Arsenal seems like they turned the table, to be quite honest. Because back in Arsene Wenger, Arsenal used to dominate. That invincible season, and then Liverpool take it over, and that's from ever since. Arsenal got a big problem for beating Liverpool. I don't think they beat Liverpool in the last 7 or 8 games. But today, the table turned. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. Arsenal victorious over Liverpool. For a long time, this haven't been this result. So right now, Arsenal is playing some magnificent football. You have to give Arsenal their credit because they start off the season with a banging form, and we 9 or 10 games in, because remember the death of the Queen kind of put back some of the games. postponed and stuff. So some team play more game than some. So you can't really say ninth or 10th game, but Arsenal being on fire, to be quite honest. They've been up there. Which Liverpool Liverpool haven't started off the season really well, and I think Liverpool know what is their problem, but they still never try to solve the problem. Liverpool, they they know that Trent Alexander is their weak link, but they still use him. He's not really performing well. He's leaking goal down his side in every single game that they're playing. He's been costing them games and points. But I guess Klopp is probably too stubborn to really see. You know, if you diagnose the game and go into details and depth, if that player is unjoppable, you know, switch it up, switch your formation. Then if you have to keep him inside of the team, give him a different role where he still can be successful or he can produce for you. Because if you said he's your most weapon to create goals, then put him further up the field. Make some adjustment. And Klopp is too stubborn to really see that is causing him the whole entire season. That's in my view. And just have to give Arsenal their credit because, as I said, they've been wiping the floor with the best this time around, and that's really a good thing because they're showing a never die spirit. The Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli and Saka, even Jaka, they've been playing Partey. They've been playing really, 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 and Saliba. That's their main what I call it, the spine of their team, and they've been flying speed, 1-2 movements. Taking out the defenders out of the games just like that. They've been flying around the pitch. Give them credit because they're doing very well. They're very impressive, and that's what we want to see, and that's what we like to see. We like to see a team playing good football. To be quite honest, and right now that's what Arsenal been giving us. It's not the Arsenal was gonna lay over to big teams, anymore. They've been beating big teams and the small teams, and Arsenal normally struggle, in certain part of the zone. But let us see if they can break that curse, like how they break some of them by beating Liverpool. And let us see how it goes, and see if they can rally back and do it straight until the end of the season. But let us see, because last season they baffled in the last 5 games. So let us see if they can cross the line this year. They had some good players, some winners to their squad. Like Gabriel Jesus and Shevchenko, and they've been looking really impressive. So let us see how they're gonna continue their journey to the end of the season. Martinelli scored one of the fastest goal in that game too. The first player to score that's such a fast goal. I think it was some seconds. It was right on the kickoff. I think it was not even a minute when they find the back of the net. Gabriel Jesus and Chef Alexander was out there, don't even know where he is. He slid right behind him and put the ball in the back of the net past Allison. Well taken goal. So you have to give them their credit where credit is due. Liverpool come back to equalize twice, but a penalty, the penalty in the 72 minute, I think, and after that, there's no way, no comeback because the penalty was kind of debatable. And I think Liverpool should have get a penalty, the one where Gabriel Ann was out. It's kind of they want to say it was because it was so close, but his hand was out there, So you can call it and say probably it could go either way, but I think it was a penalty in my point of view. Probably I'm wrong, Don't judge me for it. But I think once the hand moved from the side and out there, it have to be a penalty. If it was on his side or in the lower dimension, then you could have said iffy, but his hand was out there. So I could think it could go anywhere. Not gonna complain about it because none of them are my team really. It's just what it is. And then we got the last game of the day. We got Manchester United versus Everton. Everton started off the game really well. They score a really world class goal. Quite honest, it was a magnificent goal. It was Everton played a pretty good game. Honestly, it's just because Cristiano Ronaldo, you can't give him that much space, even though people been saying that he's out of it. But you have to give him credit where credit is due. He come on, he do his part because end up scored a winning goal. Even though they're saying he don't got pace anymore, he can't press anymore, but he show you that he's a clinical finisher, and that's what you don't get every day. And he know to put the ball in the back of the net. So we have to give him his roses because it's a well taken goal. A lot of people would have messed that one up, and he take it really well. So credit where credit is due. Everton put in a really good performance, but Manchester United was just too much for them. So you have to give it to them. But at this point in time, Manchester United look like they're a team that's gonna be on fire. So let us see where they're gonna take it. If they can continue this run, hopefully. But if not, they're gonna be in big trouble. Tomorrow we got Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. Once again, Leon Bailey is out with an injury again, and that's not a good look. Leon Bailey can stay fit. I don't know what's going on, if he's coming back too quick, or it's just that he's just started getting injury prone, or I'm not saying he's injury prone. Don't get it wrong or twisted, because I want to see how my Jamaican do well. I'm just saying that it's just 10 games in, and this is his second or third injury, so we don't know. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully we'll be back next week. They play Chelsea next week, so let us see. See what's gonna happen in that one. But they look pretty. They look pretty shaky this time around. They don't look like their normal self. So hopefully they can shake it off and get better. Yeah, so I just hoping that they can finish the season with a bang, for Leon Bailey's sake, because we want to see our Jamaican do really well. So I'm gonna take a look on the hello. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Who is your favorite team?
Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool. So, what do you think about the game today?
I think it was a great game today. They played really well today. I feel like, the referees kind of wanted Arsenal to win, even though they went in that game knowing that Arsenal was going to win anyways. So, I mean, it was kind of obvious, but it was a really good game.
Yeah, I enjoyed the game today. To be quite honest, it was really a magnificent game. It was like an end to end game, and you can see where Liverpool really lack of probably they should have get a midfielder in the window or another defender. But it was an exciting game. Arsenal played some fantastic football. Even though their player was diving all over the place like they were fishermen, but other from that, it was a really, really nice game to watch.
Yeah, well, it was. Yeah, it was a really exciting game. I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, them.
I'm looking forward to seeing them play again
Yeah,
next
well,
week.
they got a tough one next week. To be quite honest, they're playing the team that even scoring more goals than even Arsenal. They're playing Manchester City on the weekend. So that's another big game where they have to get the games together. To be honest, if they really want to come out there with a point, because they're playing Manchester City, and Manchester City is scoring goals for fun. They're
Yeah,
playing.
I feel like they got that game though. I feel like it's gonna be a close one, but I feel like they gonna win though.
Well, I hope so. I'm looking forward for someone to stop Manchester City because it seems like they're a horse and they want to run away with it. So hopefully your team really get themselves together and probably think about changing their right back because he's the one that costing them most of the games that I watched so far this season. They really seems like he's one of the favorite for the coach, but sometimes you have to get rid of the favorite player and try to get a player that really gonna do the defensive part of the job. So I think if you
I
guys try to get your formation together and change it up a little bit, I think you guys stand a chance.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So there's anything else you wanna talk about? What about any of the rest of the games? You ever watch the rest of the games on this weekend?
Well, I watched that Chelsea game, and I feel like that was a good game also.
Yeah, Chelsea just started really play some good football. To be honest, they start off the season very shaky, but now it seems like they start to play again. So let us see where they take it because they got another game, a tough game too this Tuesday. They go to Italy to play Inter Milan, so AC Milan. Sorry. So hopefully they can come out there with a win, or come out there with a point or something, you know. So let us see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. But I know it's gonna be a good game though.
So you watch the Manchester and Everton game today?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Because a lot of people always say Manchester. A lot of people is Manchester City fan. You
Yeah,
know.
my brother is a City fan.
Oh, your brother is Man City fan.
Yes,
Oh,
my brothers.
oh, both.
One of
Oh,
Yeah, one of them.
Well, I guess he's going for the team that's dominant, right?
Well, he's always been that fan, so yeah.
Well, that ain't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything you want to say on Liverpool? Like, you see anything in the game that you think the coach needs to change, or you see any problems or anything that you think they can fix to probably stand a chance against Manchester City this weekend coming?
I mean, actually, I feel like they were playing good, honestly.
Well, yeah, but they're conceding goals, so you have to look on the conceded part too.
Well, they got this. They're gonna come back. They're gonna bounce back.
Well, nice to see you got confident in your team because a lot of people don't really got confidence in their team. So it's nice to see
Exactly.
that you got confidence in your team. Just like I always got confidence in Chelsea. Even when
That's
they
it.
win or they
That's
lose.
it. Win, lose, or draw. That's it.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No
So
switching up.
no, you can't switch up. You have to stay confident. And always wish your team the best.
That's it. That's right.
All right, so I really appreciate you coming on. To share your views with us. You know,
Oh, no problem.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for having me.
and no problem, man. Continue to tune in and support the GSC Garvin YouTube channel. You're my first caller ever, so I just want to say thank you for coming on and share your views on the
You're welcome.
game, and I really appreciate it.
All
All
right.
right, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Yes, that's why I'm my number one supporter. Always tuning in. I thank you so much to always come on, even in the comment section. Always there in the comment section. First time calling in, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. So paper. That's it for your boy GSC Garvin. Hope you guys like, share, and please remember to subscribe. And remember, stay positive, be positive, do positive things. Work hard for whatever you need in life. You know, put out the work, and one day, your good work will pay off. You know, don't try to reap what you don't sow. Try to reap what you sow. Believe in yourself, believe in your dream. Because one day your dream will turn into reality. Always hold your head up high. Even when they say you can't make it, always believe in yourself that you can do it. You know, be whatever you want to be, long as it's something positive. Because I ain't gonna tell you to be a bad person. Just be the best that you can, the best version of yourself. Be yourself. Don't try to be no one else. Believe in you first before you believe in someone else. Because you can't believe in someone and don't believe in yourself. That would never work. So always remember, believe in yourself first, and then everything else come after that. Take care of you so you can take care of others. If you're not mentally right, you can take care of another person. So get yourself together first. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and then after you do it, then you can help someone else and help that someone so he can help someone. But it start with you. You and you and you. Remember that. It start with you. So whatever you want to do, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to go wherever, remember it start with you. So take care of you so you can take care of others. Remember that. Be yourself at all times. Respect, peace, love, unity. Heights of great man reach and kept were not attained by sudden flight. But there while their companions slept, they were, we all know that, through the night. Remember that. So, take care of yourself, people, and bless upon yourself, keep safe and be safe. Keep focus on whatever you're doing. Safety come first. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, love, unity. Remember, like, subscribe, and share to your boy GFC Garvin YouTube channel. Tell a friend so your friend go tell a friend. You know what I mean? Even take their phone and do it. Subscribe to the GSC YouTube channel. Thank you guys. I'm out.